Judy Trin, CTV News. Good morning, Mr. Carney. You were at the helm of a company that quite clearly registered much of its business in Bermuda to avoid paying taxes, including, as CTV News reported, registered to an address of a bike shop in Bermuda. You have said that this is the way the world works, and that in the case of pension funds, that leaves more money for pensioners. But in this case, it looks like just plain tax avoidance. This may be a legal practice, and as you say, as the world works, but is it ethical, Mr. Carney?
First off, I'm no longer at Brookfield. Secondly, this follows their arrangements follow the rules, including the tax rules of this country, other countries. And thirdly, as you mentioned in your question, that the structure is organized so that Canadian pension funds can get the most benefit for those pensioners, which are teachers, retired first responders, and public servants. Thank you.
You did not really respond to the question as to your opinion as to where, if it was ethical, but let me follow up on that. You wrote a book, Values. The thesis of that book was that capitalism or markets left to their own devices don't help humanity. For years, your party, the Liberal Party, has promised to stop the practice of tax avoidance that Brookfield and other companies have engaged in. Do you have the tools to do that? You said so. When are you going to release and tell Canadians what those tools are, and when will you implement them?
In terms of having a fair tax system in Canada, including for corporate taxation, it's absolutely a priority of my government. If we are re-elected, it would be a priority of our government to ensure that our companies are paying their fair share of taxes, and that, above all, that those taxes that are at the resources that are at the disposal of the government, that they're being put in place for the purposes that Canadians want. And today is about making sure that those scarce resources are used to reinforce our culture in an independent CBC Radio Canada that provides vital information in all of our communities, and that helps to build this vibrant culture. And we couldn't be in a better setting, I think, than in Montreal to point to that culture that lives and breathes and is so crucial to our national identity. Thank you.